Captain on the bridge.
All right, captains, red alert. Okay, captains, we are back on the bridge, and I didn't expect to make this video. I was actually working on something else, and then this dropped. Okay, from the thumbnail, you know already what it is. Let's go over this trailer. Oh my gosh, I can't contain myself. Okay, let's go! All right, okay, sorry. Let me just capture myself. Okay, captains, we have a promo trailer of Uhura. Let's go. All right, on screen. We're gonna go over the trailer. I'm gonna drop my 2 ECs, and here we go.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Cadet Uhura, very happy to have you aboard.
Glad to be here.
Cadet's gotta be pretty impressive to make the cut. I hear you speak 12 languages.
37.
Wow. What's he saying?
Universal Translator isn't processing it. Uhura, do something. That's not how linguistics works.
Stotha would be fortunate to have an officer like you.
Who knows where I'll end up? I guess I'm still searching.
All right, it's a very short trailer, but there's so much to process. Holy cow! Okay, captains, you know I'm super excited. I'm super excited for Strange New Worlds. I am trying to curb it, but it's really hard, especially when you see stuff like this. Now, the one thing that is sort of my initial reaction is the Uhura, of course, is different from the one that we got in the KT universe. Having said that, I really don't care. Even with the whole recent reaction that I did with the Kirk video, new Kirk, this just seems very hyped up, and I'm for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, there are some things I do want to go over in this trailer, which kind of stood up to me. So, of course, there you go. There is the Donnie Prize, is what we call it, the Disco Prize, whatever you want to call it. I love it. And it's one of my favorite ships in Star Trek Online. And I'm glad there's not too much of a difference where in terms of they didn't change it. And of course, now we would have to wait for an updated model in Star Trek Online. So for those captains who are coming to Star Trek Online and want this ship as is, there we go. We have that. So very, very happy about that. Look at this bridge. It is just gorgeous. Holy cow. It looks like they've toned down some of the orange, or the lighting could just be very toned down, not as bright, but it's not as orange as I remember it. But love this. I love the updated. I just wish it wasn't too big. Again, I've made this mention before, especially with the Stargazer. It looks like a small community hall, but I'm liking how it looks. And again, as much as I don't like how prequels work, for the most part, they have to modernize it. Okay, and that's why I want things to go forward as opposed to going backwards, is because I want things to be more progressive as opposed to going back and then they change the visuals and then we're just all like, oh, that doesn't fit in there. Yeah, well, yeah, no, thanks, Tips. It's not going to, but it is what it is. The tone, and let me just say, hearing Pike's voice, I just get the chills. I get the chills. Oh my gosh. He is like that commanding captain. He's got a presence about him, and I think that's why a lot of the fans really, really wanted him to have his own series. Having said that, I would love for him to come to Star Trek Online and do some missions. Oh my, could you? Oof, woo-hoo. Sorry. All right. So let's have a look at our new Uhura. I mean, definitely she's on the Enterprise, and that's why maybe going back to the Kirk picture that we kind of covered as well, when you look at this, it's kind of a toned down version visual-wise. It's not as orange, like I said previously, but look at her. I'm happy. It's Uhura. Yeah, I'm not sure who this actress is, but I'm for it. Now, there is another scene here that kind of caught my attention. Of course, there's Pike and their costumes, and We'll have a look again here at their, looks like it's a zip up almost there. And of course, Pike has his almost harking back to the TOS. Of course, the difference is it's more modern, and then the stitching here that they have on the shoulders. Look at him. That's Captain Pike. That is Captain Pike. Love him. Love him. I got a Captain crush. What? Just saying. Just saying. She's got her iconic earpiece there. That's awesome. Gotta love that. Love this. I love how they show just her name there, Uhura. That was so nice. I loved it. Again, I'm for it. I am for it. She didn't look impressed there, did she? She's like, no. And we have her scene here, her doing her whole thing. Oh no, that's probably like, that's Helm probably, but gives us a good look at the screens there that they have. Again, obviously it's not your button pressing from the TOS era, but I personally have to get over that. But I'm okay with it. I know this is heresy. I'm not the hugest TOS fan, but let me say this. I respect it for what it's done, obviously, for Star Trek. Hallways are a little too bright. A little bright and big. Oof. Can we get that aft shot? Look at that aft shot. Look at this scene. The planet here is like exploding. Now, again, I wish they would have gone with straight pylons. That's kind of how I have my Donnie in Star Trek Online is straight, but again, it is what it is. Now, there's another thing that caught my eye. There's another uniform that she's in. I love how there's like huge, like so many uniforms here, and eventually, now we recently did a interview, which actually I'll link here at the end card here, captains, with the community manager of Star Trek Online, Mike Fathom, and he said that Al Riviera, the executive producer, mentioned that eventually they want everything in Star Trek Online. And this is like great news, obviously, for us Space Barbians. Space Barbians? Yes, I just made that up. Who love to spend most of our time in the Taylor ship and or on the ground. And here you go. Look, we're just getting a bunch of nuggets here of new stuff that could possibly, again, possibly come into stow. And I'm okay with it. And of course, oh, look, there's an Endorian there. Didn't even notice that. There's Pike and his kind of casualness. Now, this caught my eye. That's a Donnie crashed on this planet that they're looking at. So now, okay, now we know that there's, you know, a bunch of Connies out there, and obviously, you know, the Enterprise is not the only one, but this is, whew. Ooh. I like the lighting. It's kind of darkish, you know. Of course, we get a look here at an alien with the sphere. Again, anything that we see here, there's always a possibility for it to come to Star Trek Online. And again, I am for it. 100% for it. These rifles, they look like the disco rifles, if I'm not mistaken. They do. Which makes sense. Same kind of time frame. And then look at the alien there. Oh, captains, you don't know, I am so excited. That's not how linguistics work. I love that line. Then we have an interaction here with Spock and Uhura. Now, of course, there's, you know, got that same costume as, or uniform, I should say, as Pike. Don't see the stitching here as much, but we know that their stitching is on the shoulder. Now, in the Kelvin Time universe, these two are romantically involved. So it's going to be interesting to see if they kind of carry that forward here in Strange New Worlds. He doesn't look impressed though. I'm not gonna lie. Another look of see, okay, there was some pew-pews here, captains. I'm not sure what that was, but there's some pew-pews that look like a cargo. Yeah, it was too quick. It was too quick. And then here's another shot of the bridge, probably when she first walks into it. But there you go. Strange New World, again, May 5th. Let's go. It's coming close. It's so coming. Now, I am one of those people who like to binge watch. I may not be able to do that when it comes to Strange New Worlds. I maybe have to watch it actually as it comes out, and I hate that because I hate waiting. I hate waiting for things to come out like a week after episodes. But Captains, there you go. I just thought I'd give this initial reaction to seeing Uhura. I'm super, super excited, if you Captains can't tell, that this is coming so soon. And there's just so much Trek. There's just so much Trek. Again, I was working on a video and this dropped and I was like, I had to drop my 2 EC. So there you go. We will try to cover a lot of this as much as we can, because again, the reason why I am branching into this is because of the possibility of all this stuff that we see of the new Trek coming into Star Trek Online. So Captains, it's nothing more than me just dropping my EC and sharing my love for Star Trek. So we are going to leave it on this note, Captains.
Live long and prosper.